this isn't about looking cool, nor is it about the latest tactical trends. Every single thing that I carry has a reason, a story, and a purpose. If you're serious about being a ready and a prepared civilian, then this video is for you. What's up guys? Today, I'm breaking down exactly what I carry every single day as a prepared citizen. Not just because I like the gear, but because I believe in being ready when it matters most. And I'm not just going to rattle off a gear list. We're going to dive deep into the whys of each piece of gear. So whether you're new to EDC or you've been carrying for years, you might just walk away with something new to think about. Before we get too far in this video, I'd like to say thank you to our channel sponsor, Obsidian Tactics. Obsidian Tactics is an online retailer that offers a curated selection of high quality and high value products that have been vetted throughout the two-way community. A lot of the items they offer are well-known brands that you may already be looking to buy. Obsidian Tactics has really been helping me with this channel, and they've been helping me provide you guys with quality and informative content. So if you have anything you're looking to purchase, go visit Obsidian Tactics for all your two-way needs. All right, back to the video. Let's hop right into the first item. The first piece of gear that we have is my flashlight. This is a Sofirn SC31T. It's a rechargeable flashlight, and I got it way back in 2023. And needless to say, it's been holding up really well. I originally bought this because of how cheap it was, but after 2 years of use, I am thoroughly impressed with its performance. The brightness and throw are more than powerful for most ordinary use and scenarios. And most importantly, the durability of this light has exceeded my expectations. As you can see, I have not treated this thing with utmost care, but this light just keeps pushing and I'm a fan. I used to think my phone has a flashlight, so why carry another one? But a phone flashlight can't cut through darkness like this can. So definitely consider getting yourself a handheld flashlight. You don't want to get something that's too big and bulky. I find that this fits into my pocket pretty well, and it's big enough to where I can hold it and not feel like I'm fumbling around with a smaller flashlight in my hand. Moving on over to my knife. For the longest, I actually carried a Civivi knife as a part of my EDC. But one thing I really hated about those knives is how flimsy their pocket clips were. I ended up going through 3 knives because the clips would bend or break after a few months. I eventually gave up on them, and fortunately enough, I got something 10 times better. And that brings me to the KRATE tactical knife. Now, to be transparent, I actually didn't buy this knife, nor did KRATE Tactical send me the knife. I actually won this knife at a competition. I placed 3rd at a 2-man challenge, and my teammate and I were awarded these knives. This is their Ghost OTF knife. It has a dual action thumb slide activation, a single edged blade, as well as a ceramic tip glass breaker. This is by far the best knife I've ever owned. I use this for opening boxes, cutting paracord, even slicing open stubborn zip ties. I don't see it as a self-defense tool first, but if I needed it to, it definitely could hold up to that task. So yeah, the Ghost OTF knife is what I carry. Next, I have my Multitool. This is one of the smallest things in my kit, but it's one of the most used. And this is the Gerber dime Multitool. It has a bottle opener, scissors, tweezers, screwdriver, flathead, box cutter, all the things you need. I've used this thing for everything, from fixing something on my gun or kit to popping open battery cases. It's not just about survival, it's about being useful. When people around you need something fixed or cut or tweaked, you're the one who's got it handled. And plus, it's so small, it barely takes up any real estate on my person. So yeah, the Gerber dime Multitool is something that I have with me at all times. Now I know the next item is gonna have mixed opinions, but for me, an Apple Watch is a very nice addition to my EDC. Modern problems need modern tools, and the Apple Watch Series 10 keeps me connected without always having to bury my face in a phone. Simple things like tracking my heart rate during workouts, getting alerts, and most importantly, having access to features like fall detection and SOS are a huge benefit with having a smartwatch. Anything can happen: a car accident, a fall, or even getting stranded somewhere. With this on my wrist, I've got a lifeline even when my hands are full. But if I'm being honest, my main reason for switching to the Apple Watch was to help me track my workouts and heart rate when I decided to lose some weight. I was sitting at about 211 pounds towards the end of last year, and I decided that I wanted to lose around 20 pounds or so. Was this absolutely necessary to track my progress? No, but it did make it easier to keep up with and track all of my workouts and calories burned. And then the convenience of an Apple Watch kind of kept me on board even after the weight loss journey. So that's why it's still here. My EDC firearm is a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. This is the 4¼ inch model, and I have it spec'd out with a Surefire X300, a Holosun 407C, and an apex trigger. And let me tell you, this thing runs smoothly. The Surefire light gives me the ability to positively ID assumed threats in low light scenarios. No, I'm not pulling out my firearm for basic ID or visual aid, because that's what flashlights are for. But if a life-threatening event were to occur, and I deem it appropriate to draw my firearm, I don't want to be limited by what I can only see with my naked eye. I want the option to illuminate a dark area without having to remove my hands from my tool. I also run Federal 124 grain hollow points because it's a solid duty round with good stopping power. I don't carry to look tough. I carry because I feel obligated to protect those around me and myself from unnecessary evil. And I like this platform so much that I actually spec'd out my competition build the same exact way. So really, these are interchangeable on which one I carry. This is what I carry, and then when I want to compete, I'll throw my light onto this one so I can use the same holster. But both my match gun and my carry gun are identical, so that all of my manual of arms are the same. Moving on over to my holster, I carry a Tier 1 Axis Elite. The Tier 1 Axis Elite makes carrying a full-size pistol more than doable. It distributes the weight of the firearm very well and has a ton of built-in features to help with concealment. The concealment wing has a ton of adjustment, and the bungee cord allows for the holster to conform to my body as I move throughout the day. I also like having the option to carry a spare mag. That's more of a comfort thing, but still nice to have. Also, I have a wedge on the back to help with keeping the handle of the pistol tighter to my body. A good holster will provide you with comfort, concealment, and easy access to your firearm. So definitely consider investing in a good one. Oh, the last thing I want to say is I actually changed the clips on this to DCC clips. I find that these clips really keep your firearm still and sturdy in your waistline, and I just prefer them over the plastic ones. Now, if you're considering carrying a firearm, you're going to need a sturdy belt. The Core Essentials belt is one of my favorite belts out there. It uses a ratcheting system that gives you perfect fit every single time. It supports the weight of a firearm without sagging, and I can loosen it on the fly, like when I'm driving or sitting down at lunch. Little things like that really make a huge difference when you're carrying all day. So my EDC belt is the Core Essentials, and I've tried many other belts, but I always find myself coming back to this belt in particular. Here I have my wallet. It's a Ridge wallet or some variant of it. This wallet does exactly what I need without the bulk of a traditional wallet. And that's something I always hated about my old leather wallets. So being able to slim everything up and having added durability is something I needed for my EDC. Next is my iPhone 15 Pro Max. This isn't just for scrolling. It's my GPS, my emergency line, and even my mobile editing station. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of the filming I do on this channel is on my phone. Sometimes it's easier just to grab my phone and film on the fly without having to worry about too many settings. Plus, handing your phone to somebody at a competition so they can catch your run is a lot less intimidating than handing them a mirrorless camera. When I'm shooting content on the go or tracking my workouts, this is where it's happening. So yeah, iPhone Pro Max, I mean, it does everything I need it to, and it operates as like a mobile office for me. Now, this next item might sound minor, but it is something that I deem very important because I hate dry lips. I keep chapstick on me at all times. I don't know if that makes me weird, but having dry lips is something I just hate. So yeah, I keep chapstick on me, and I probably use it once a day. If I didn't include this on the list, I would be lying to myself. And if I'm gonna be honest to you guys, I have to be honest to myself. So this goes in the same pocket as my multi-tool, and this is on me pretty much 24/7. Some of you guys might have seen my green water bottle on the channel in a few videos. I usually prop that up in the background with a ton of cool stickers on it because hydration is key. But recently, my buddy Will from the Atlas Group gifted me this water bottle with my logo on it, as well as the Atlas Group logo. It holds 46 ounces of water, and it instantly replaced my old water bottle. Well, I shouldn't say replace, but this is the water bottle I take with me when I'm out and about. The other one just stays at the house now. Staying hydrated throughout the day is one of the most important things you can do. So whether you're doing stuff in the fitness world or you're training on a range on a hot day, having hydration is key, and this is my new favorite water bottle simply because that it's custom with the Atlas Group and it has the Concrete Cowboy logo on it. But yeah, this is something that I have with me when I'm driving around for work or when I'm at the range, etc. If you ever run into me in person, you'll notice 99% of the time I have shades either on my face or on my head. And the reason for that is that these Wiley X sunglasses are ballistic rated, polarized, and stylish. I'm really happy that I bought these a couple of months ago because they're casual enough to wear it in town, as well as rock them on the range. These are what I'm wearing at all my outdoor matches, and they have been pretty beat up. I don't know if you can tell in the camera how many scratches and nicks I have on it, but that's because they're doing their job as being ballistic rated for range use. So I'll definitely have to replace these lenses at some point, but they're definitely doing their job protecting my eyes at the range by how many scratches they've accumulated over the months. Over here, you'll see that I have a pile of hats, and that's because I'm always wearing a hat. At this point, it's a part of my normal dress code, and it acts as a secondary form of protection from the sun. Finally, I have my keys. There's nothing really important on here. It's just my keys for my car, and it's like simple things that I need throughout the day. I just put these on a carabiner and I hook these onto my belt loop, so I'm never wondering where my keys are at. And I really got tired of fumbling through my pockets to grab these, so these will be hanging from my belt loop in the front so I can see them, and I'm not worried about anybody trying to grab them from me. A few of you have demanded this video for quite some time now, so I hope that gave you a better insight on what I have going on over here. What are some things that you guys carry and why? I'd love for any recommendations you guys may have, because I'm always looking to better my setup if it's reasonable. I know a few things could be added to my EDC, like medical, but the reason why I didn't add that in this video is because I typically keep my med kit in my car, and sometimes I drive my girlfriend's car to run errands or for other plans we may have that day. So I don't want to lie and say it's a part of my EDC if it isn't with me every time I leave the house. I hope you guys took something away from this video, and I can't wait to hear down below what you guys carry. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.